Welcome to the episode of the Valero Verdict. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about Noah Baumbach's Jay Kelly. Jay Kelly is hitting Netflix on December the 5th, and it follows a famous movie star, Jay Kelly, and his devoted manager, Ron. They embark on an unexpected, profound journey through Europe. Along the way, both men confront the choices they've made, relationship with loved ones, and the legacies they'll leave behind. It was written and directed by Noah Baumbach, starring George Clooney, Adam Sandler, Laura Dern, and Billy Crudup. It's got a host of other individuals in it as well. Now, this movie I had been dying to see because from the pictures, from the synopsis, from the trailer, I was really hooked. This could be a Ricky type of movie. Now, there's two different type of Ricky movies. Ricky movies that it's just this is my jam and I really like it. Think Fast and the Furious franchise, or Ricky's type plus it's a great movie at the same time. You know what I mean? There's a balance between those two things, and I'll tell you what, I'm happy to report that 79% on Rotten Tomatoes with critics, 67% with audiences. I lean on the heavy side of this is one of the best movies of 2025. I I wasn't sure how to feel. 2 hours and 12-minute runtime. It starts beautifully, it ends beautifully. If you love film, if you love cinema, if you love the concept of legacies, if you like the idea of who am I going to be when I leave the world, right? You know what I mean? What kind of legacy am I going to be? This guy's chased his dreams, kind of alienated everybody along the way. There's actually the more I unpack, there's like similarities between this and Marty Supreme that I didn't put together. Um, but at the end of the day, I think it's such a beautiful and poignant look at a movie star. And I think that it's almost fitting that George Clooney plays the role because somebody that was and has been a movie star for, I think it's going on like 4 decades now, maybe 5 decades now. And the career retrospect of looking at who you became and what you did along the way. I think it's such a profound look, and there's such a inner look of your own life. And I love when films explore that. I love the films that make you look within and you start to question yourself. You walk out of the theater, you're sitting on your couch, you walk into the, or you're sitting there, you're just like, man, what would my legacy be? Or asking the questions of like, am I, what am I doing? Is it the right thing? Am I chasing the right dreams? Am I heading down the right path? And I think Baumbach's script really profoundly puts that, because there's that battle between, Jay Kelly and Ron, Adam Sandler's character here, that it's like, man, we've both been down this road together. And this road that we've been, it's well traveled. We've done a lot of things. We've seen a lot of great things. But what have we lost along the way that we didn't pay attention to? You know what I mean? They lost sight of the important things of life, and they're trying to figure out how do we fix that now? You know what I mean? It's too late in some instances. And I felt like just George Clooney gives probably one of my favorite performances of the year, probably one of my favorite performances of his career. There's a shot in this film that is just truly beautiful. I cannot get it out of my head. It's just gorgeous. I think Linus Sandgreen's cinematography, I, I just truly can't talk about it enough. I think the score is beautiful. Nicholas Brittle, we all know who Nicholas Brittle is. I feel like his score is really magical here. I love this film. I love it a lot. I think that it's going to be interesting to see. Now taking my critic cap off and then thinking about what the general audience might think. It's 2 hours, 12 minutes. I feel like the only thing that kind of held it back from being a full 5 stars, there is certain moments I feel like they could have chopped up and made it a little bit tighter. That would have made the conclusion, I think, the conclusion of the film would have been maybe a 5-star film instead of like I lean 4 to 4.5 stars on this right now. I did put it into my number 3 film of 2025. But for general audience, I'm really intrigued by it. I know the low score, it's like only 100 people, or only less than around 100 people verified I've reviewed it 67%. I don't think this is going to be like a home run for everyone. I think audiences that love George Clooney, I think audiences that love Adam Sandler, they're going to see both of them and they might reel themselves into it. But it's just like definitely a slow burn style movie. It's definitely a retrospect of someone's career. So I don't feel like I can give like a slight recommendation if you like these people, if you like any of Noah Baumbach's work. Definitely different from stuff that he's done in the past. But for me, I loved it. I love Jay Kelly. I can't recommend it enough if you're a fan of just film in itself. But that's where I struggle with giving it a full recommendation for those of you watching. But that is it. That is my review of Jay Kelly. Again, it hits Netflix on December 5th. One of my favorite films of the year. I hope you tune in. If you have seen it, let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below.